All right, guys, Anthony, our Subaru service. Put in a late night. Bart's excursion. He's right here. What do you think? You've been watching the whole process.
I'm happy.
I've been back here working, been cleaning stuff up. Y'all have seen it all before. Everything's all, yeah, we welded this up. We welded that and took the clamps off, because actually this could have been another one where one of them keyword videos that I could have said that aftermarket exhaust took out a transmission, because the clamp on his transmission actually rubbed a hole in his dipstick tube. So, yeah. So we took the clamp off. We got all kinds of clearance. We got quite a bit here. I mean, we're gonna have to watch it and see. It's just because of where that was at. It could have been cocked a little bit more, because that's centered on the flange right there. So, it is what it is. Got all our stuff on here. Got our intake, white pipe, up pipe, all our stuff here. There you go. Give you a little. We did have to put a different turbo on. Bart's turbo was freaking shot. The actuator arm for the unison ring was just chewed to hell. It was messed up. Updated it, obviously. These will go on all the 6-liter, guys. By the dipstick tube. Put that on. Those will pretty much never break. I don't know, guys. We just damn, I got it all dark. You can't really see much. Did not paint Bart's block. Sorry, Bart. Oh, well, ain't no warranty on paint anyway, so who cares? He's got a bulletproof coolant pump. And we kind of, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would suggest, guys, if you're going to run a bulletproof pump, get an OEM O-ring. I don't know if they have an O-ring, if they send an OEM O-ring, but his coolant pump housing where the O-ring seats at was corroded. It was cavitated really bad, just where the O-ring seated. Yeah, it was. I didn't make a video of it. Whatever. We ain't gonna bang on that too hard. Who cares? Whatever. New engine harness, new Fickum harness. Yeah. I mean, look at it. Obviously, glow plugs, glow plug wires, all that stuff's new. He's got like 6,000 miles on these injectors, so we put all the injectors back in. 10 over block, deck to heads, balanced rotating assembly. Had to replace a bunch of pulleys, because this one doesn't really look that good anyways, but it's just a tensioner. It's one I had. I told him he can have it. I said, go back in the shipping container, pick one out, and you can have it. Just because the bearings didn't sound real good. Neither did one of the idler bearings. It didn't sound very good. We make it basic 07 style right here. You don't need that freaking stupid bracket right there. You don't. Actually, I think Bart cut that. Had him cut that off. Obviously, with the new engine harness, put your bracket on your heat shield, and then yeah, just make sure everything is all buttoned up, nice and tidy, how it's supposed to be. And you might as well put a new bolt in the pump. Heck, the new plug. Might as well. It comes with it, so might as well make it new. What else we got? I don't know. Just kind of walking around looking. It looks good. This was a bare unmachined engine block on Saturday, I think. Saturday night, I think, actually, is when I started machining this block. Was Saturday night. It's Tuesday night right now, and we've got it full dressed. And this is basically, I'm gonna call this the last video before we drop the cab. I'm actually considering just setting the cab down on the ground and coming in tomorrow and hooking everything up, and he'll be good to ride. Obviously, those of you can see underneath there where the frame is. Clean your grounds, guys. If you're gonna do this, might as well do it. Cleaned all that up, cleaned all the grounds up. We paint the frame, but we also clean everything. Clean the grounds, make sure we got good connections everywhere. Let's see, all new. I surfaced the exhaust manifold, surfaced the head side of the exhaust side of the head. So these exhaust manifolds have been surfaced and the head surface has been surfaced, and we have a gasket on it. I dare that sucker to leak. I don't think there's a chance in the world. I bet you could drill a hole in it and it wouldn't leak. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. What else we got? I don't know. Just, there it is. He's getting ready to drop the cab. We disassembled the fuel pump. Disassembled it. Got him updated plug. Basically every update that is, I don't know, important ones are done. I mean, obviously lifters, all that crap, all that stuff's done. And got the gator back belt on it. Got a little dust on it right there. It ought to be good to go. What else? Who knows? I mean, we put all new plugs everywhere too. I mean, everything gets new plugs, new block drains, all that stuff. That's all new. All new hardware on the exhaust. Everything's all new. Everything's, replace it all. I mean, come on now. Who knows? Love that new engine harness. Man, that's nice. Holy crap, that's nice. Oh, he did also. Okay, didn't we have oil drain back problem? Why did we replace the adapter plate? Oh, okay. He had his turbo feed tube was bent to hell. Wherever, it's right there. It was bent. You could tell it had been pried on to get the turbo off, and it bends this down here. Okay, so, and I think there was something else about the adapter flange. What else? I thought they caused us to go ahead and say hell with it, replace it. Okay, the adapter flange, which is on top of the oil cooler, the plate that sits on top of the oil cooler. All right, if anybody ever has a turbo feed tube issue that causes they need to replace it, do not just buy the turbo feed tube. Buy the oil cooler adapter plate. You get a whole new plate. You get the oil filter, the low pressure oil bypass valves. You get all that crap, and you get a turbo drain tube, and it's like $30 more. Turbo feed tube, I mean, and it's like $30 more. Buy the plate. So he got a new adapter plate down there on top of the oil cooler. Obviously oil cooler, all that stuff, you know, but yeah, so buy the whole thing. That way it's all freaking good and all new and happy. This is how we got everything routed. This is how it's supposed to route underneath the thermostat housing, just like that. Route it towards the front, go that way to it, back over and to the coolant temp sensor, and then the fan clutch is right there just waiting to do something. Then you can see here, cam sensor wire, crank sensor wire. Okay, so much of this stuff. Now, granted, 03s, a lot of 03s and some 04s, early models, do not run this behind the fuel line. Do not run your crank and your AC compressor lines behind the fuel line. But do that. Run it behind there. Get it behind, and then it goes through the tensioner, you know, through the little space right there. There's a little retainer that goes there, and there's a retainer that goes under there. But fan stator standoffs all clean, block grounds all clean. Got the block heater all routed where it's supposed to go. It's just, it's all good. It's all good and together. It's what I would want it to look like if I paid for it. And that's, you know, I mean, we hope the best we can do is absolutely good enough, I hope. I mean, we hope. Because I don't know what else I could have done. I mean, besides spend a whole bunch more of your money. Buy a bunch more new stuff, like a new Power Max would have been cool. Who knows? No, we're good. We're fine. But there we go. About to drop the cab. Let's get to work. Actually, we're about to drop the cab and go home. It is almost 11 o'clock at night, p.m. And yeah, it always feels good to get all the parts on, to get everything to where it's time to just drop the cab and do it, because we're only a couple hours away from being done. Well, I say that, but excursion, you know, we got all the seats and stuff to put on, but whatever. It'll be all right. That's it though, guys. There's another one. Have a good day.